I'm just doing an update video here on my Minecraft Modkit. That just enables any new users, i.e. total noobs, to make mods for Minecraft. Now, it's loosely based on tutorial videos by Technovision. All links and everything are included, within the README that I've got here. But find these tutorials online, various places here. And I've just updated it from 1.152 to 1.16.3, and it looks like it also works with the latest 1.16.4 preview as well. So that should be fine as long as they don't change anything major. Quick overview of it then. The Modkit itself is about 2 gigabytes in total for the full version, which includes the installations for Forge and Eclipse. But if users were to go down to the smallest version of the Modkit, then it would just include the source folder, which is the source code that you see here. Anyone can create a new mod just by copy and pasting a new block. Think of a new class, copy and paste it in. If you want to make a new creeper or a new entity, chuck it in there. Then add the renderer to it, so copy and paste one of those and just modify the words. For example, this is a red creeper, which is just a copy and paste of the original creeper, and then with a new texture. And then you could go ahead and learn some values, and if anybody wants to code, they can build upon it. But I mean, for me specifically, I just wanted to be able to have a little bit of variety for creative mode, some additional different colored blocks, maybe adjust the amount of diamonds that drop, and then get my custom stuff to spawn in a world. So this is where you would register all of your blocks. Again, you can see it's just easy, copy and paste and change in one word. And if you do make an entity, you just need to add a registry entry there as well. So if you follow the tutorials all online, you'll be able to sort of understand everything with regards to that. Cool. So what do we need for the Modkit to work? Inside the run folder, we need the mod resources, which is just the stuff that backs up the code, basically. I've added my texture pack, which is based on the old plastic texture pack from 2013, I think. It's all in the README anyway. As usual, everything's there. In fact, I can change that to 4 now. Okay, so there's the tutorial mod loaded. And there's one other thing that we need. I was unable to implement the biome structure and the generation of blocks sort of naturally in a biome using the code available from, let's go into it here, Technovision, I believe it was. I've included some examples. The only Tails is the person I'll just say thanks to, who on Twitter said that I could use their source code as well. Technovision is available online, and the rest of them are all from GitHub, but there's a number of examples there. And some extra stuff in there as well, but obviously anyone can just use this Modkit to download all of this from GitHub. As I said, you can either just have an entire Modkit at 2 gigabyte, or you can just take the source, or even just the MDK folder. That would be fine. What do we need? A single player. I'm going to delete that. Put cheats on. Put the bonus world on. I'm going to change the data pack, and this is probably just one of the most simple things at the end of the mod to do, which is using a data pack to add your custom entity, which in my case is the hog, which was provided from the previous tutorial, a custom model ToeJam, which I've included based on the ToeJam and Earl game, so shout out to the developers of that for allowing me to do so. got permission on Twitter for that one as well. And if anybody wants to buy that Toe Jam and Herb Game, it is available. So, bit of free promotion for them there as well. It's a pretty cool game. Where's my little data pack? Okay. So the data pack is just the custom entity. So open the pack folder, paste it in there. And this will just modify the, what am I using? Snowy Tundra? Yeah. So all of the biomes are just going to be listed under their sort of respective names there. And then this is how I've modified the biomes, and it's much easier than using some sort of crazy code in this respect as well, like ridiculously easy. So I've added a couple of other things that I want to try. I don't even know whether it's going to load. This will be a first test here, but this is just using sort of the hidden features of Minecraft with regards to the Minecraft giant and the zombie horses and stuff like that that don't naturally spawn. Okay, of course we got the data pack, we got the resource pack, we got the texture pack, got the Modkit, we've got it running through Eclipse and Forge. Now we just need to create a custom preset. So by default, our preset is this. Pretty basic. You can Google online for some really complicated presets, like crazy complicated presets. I've just included a little example there. So I'm just going to take the simple example, which is basically changing the grass block layer for our Ruby block from the tutorial. So we'll delete that, use that preset, and then you can see the layer 1 is going to be our Ruby block. It's just going to replace all of the grass dirt layers, that's it. There's some crazy complicated ones there. You can actually use generators online. I've added a link somewhere in the Modkit for useful links. Quite sure where that is. Minecraft preset generator, I suppose. Yeah, so if you just Google Minecraft preset generator, you can get all these cool things. They'll just output a command line and stuff like that. I haven't been able to find an app that does it yet, or a jar file, but I don't know. I'm quite tempted to maybe find one of the best websites on here, generate a bunch of different sort of parameters, if you want to call them that. However many of these different options I can find, and just make a big list of them. I don't think there's one on the wiki I couldn't find. Okay, cool, boom. So here we go. That's Snowy Tundra. I have absolutely no idea why the hog itself spawns like 50 fucking thousand times. But as you can see, I've added the gas just to show that it is that simple to get any monster loaded into a biome without code. Obviously, they're fucking spawning like crazy here. Here we go. Tutorial, boom. This is all of the common Ruby stuff that you see that's been floating around for like 10 years. The tutorial just keeps getting updated, which is a good thing, so that it works. This is like a code-free tutorial for complete noobs, basically. As I said, if you want to learn coding, then you need to kind of go elsewhere, but you will be able to do all of this without fail by simple copy and pastes, and I'm pretty sure it covers like everything, other than if you want to start getting super technical and changing like abilities, and I really want to know how to change the size of things, like make a giant pig and stuff like that, but whatever. So this is Toe Jam. Toe Jam Mill. Have to see why certain biomes cause stuff to go slightly crazy. I guess they are classed as experimental features, but whatever. It's nothing to do with me or the pack. It's just to do with Minecraft. If you were to remove everything that I'm talking about, other than just that one JSON file that modifies like the creeper, then the same thing would still happen. So what we got? We got a diamond nugget, which is the new one, because you normally only get iron and gold, and an example to add new color wool, so crafting table. It's just a mini example to include a recipe. I didn't want to go crazy. I mean, I'm not even able to add too much to the mod. But you could quite easily swap this to a dye, for example, and just have it in, I don't know, red dye, yellow dye, green dye, and make a multicolored wool block. And then you can have your item changed and whatever. And boom. So I think that's one of the most common mods that was always done. It's the diamond nugget because it's just not default to Minecraft. What else we got? Everything else is working, I believe. It's all updated. I've removed some of the effects from the apples. It's quite easy to enable them. Just put the poison on there because I didn't like the other effects. But it's simple for people to go in and change an apple for a banana and then give them a speed boost. Eggs in here as well. One thing I haven't been able to do is change the coloration on these eggs. I don't know why. I just can't find a reference for it anywhere. It's ToeJam. Okay, the time set night. Oh, I think you can also do, if you make a custom biome, I've just renamed that, just used the Minecraft Snowy Tundra. So you should be able to add your own bio name as well. And then I'm pretty sure you can actually click on this. Yeah. It's still got it in there, that's pretty cool. And then you could just teleport wherever in the world to your custom biome. If we go save and quit. Run, saves, new world, data packs, yeah, okay. Minecraft. Gonna put the data pack in there just out of curiosity, yeah. Make sure it is with the mod would help. Anyways, this one, so we'll do recreate. Oh yeah, that does work. You can actually load the level then for the data pack. It's always a bit weird that you have to load the data pack prior to the world loading. Wondering whether that's caused a major confusion. If we take a look at it, see what we've got in here. There doesn't seem to be a frequency of the spawn rates. Oh yeah, actually there does. Wait a minute, you can just lower that. Do that. Do that. See if that lowers the spawn rate frequency. And then what was it? Game mode creative. Locate biome. No, there's no space. Is there a space? Yeah. No space. Tundra. Should try and change the name, shouldn't I? spawning in the ground's a bit weird. Oh, here we go. And there, nice. Right, now the hogs are spawning kind of normal spawn rate. Oh shit, we got to kill a rabbit there as well. That's extremely rare. Right. Time set. Right. Is there a village around here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, now everything. So it's the spawn frequency that you can increase and decrease, and it's causing a crazy lag. Again, all super simple. Don't have to mess around with code. Is that a village? Nice. Okay. Ooh, you got a creeper. Don't see the creeper. I think Optifine, I've mentioned this before, Optifine has a default feature where you could do this. And if users don't want to use Optifine and want to continue making their own mods and do sort of more advanced changes, then they can. But if Optifine's got an option to just change textures for default mods, then obviously this is a little bit redundant. But it's still pretty cool. Just always wanted a bit more variety with the game. There's a default method I'm actually using. I don't know if you can quite see it in the light, but the pattern's different on the grass. Rather than using the UV coordinates and varying them, I've added multiple textures for each thing. So sand, for example, is that's just part of the texture pack. There's actually two textures there. You'll notice that one's slightly darker and inverted and changed to the other one. So I've done this with almost all 1600 textures, making like 3200 textures in total and a completely modded Minecraft. What's this guy got there? I like the chest modifications as well. The world seems way too big to be wandering around and you just don't get enough resources from it. Some of the things bug me, so all of this is simple changes. And this person here, oh, I thought it was a little rat then. This, can we get toe jam out? Where's toe jam? Toe jam out. Oh, that's a hog. I want to use that character model to make Earl, and then make this guy a little bit bigger, maybe. And all the textures done, dusted with flowers. Try and find one with the variation. I like the orange tulip, that's pretty cool. There we go, there's variation, so like even the flowers have two types and stuff like that. Multiple simple ways to mod the entire of Minecraft. I mean, I'm pretty sure that covers everything. 20 minutes of me waffling on, going through everything, but as you can see, it's all super easy to do. It's a bit of a shame that I suck at code and I couldn't get the biome modified using code, but I'm pretty sure this covers absolutely everything else that's needed.